Hey guys, back with another video. We made a previous video on a gun review we got from Walmart. It's a 177 caliber, takes BBs, that's CO2. But today's video, I am going to be doing like review slash story on my hunting stuff. I know we did a video on that before, but I want to kind of give you guys a look about my hunting stuff. My buddy Roger will make his own video that we share on this gun. I'll make my video, and he's gonna make his video on this channel. But I'm making mine, show you guys what I shot and some hunt stories I had with him, some stuff. So first things first, I guess we'll start with the squirrel tail. Little squirrel tail. So me and my buddy Roger, we actually shot this squirrel together. We took our air rifles out there, and so we're out. Well, here how it goes. But so we're walking out there with our air rifle. It's freaking snowy. Oh no, it's not snowy. That was the other day. But we were walking out there in our bibs and stuff. There was like an inch of snow on the ground. We're looking for like deer tracks and everything. And I'm looking around, looking for sheds, because it's like mid-December, or like towards like January, beginning of January. I was just looking just maybe to be early joggers, but I was looking around. All I hear is my buddy Roger goes, "Doggy." He calls me Doggy. That's my nickname. Doggy. There's a squirrel. I'm like, where? I look around, then I see the trail. I see the tail like run. I'm like, I see the tail like jump. I see the tail of the squirrel jump. And I was like, oh man, it's a fox. It's a foxy. It's a fox squirrel. So I'm like, all right. So we pull up our air rifles. I'll show you guys an air rifle after I tell you guys my hunting stories. But so what I was doing is trying to get me a good shot. But my buddy Roger had a good shot, so I was like, you know what, take it, get a good shot on him. And he shot, bam, smoked him, just smoked him. And that squirrel went flying out of the tree. Well, it didn't fly at first, it just kind of like crawled up the tree and sat there, and I shot at it, and I hit it in the butt. And so it just jumped, and then landed right on the log. It was like, poof. It was like a bowling ball getting hit against a wall. That's how hard it hit. And my buddy Roger was like, oh no, it's getting away. So I was like, no, it's not. Handed my gun. I started running fast as I could. Oh man, I was jumping over logs, throwing crawling on the sticks, and so I finally, well, we had the dogs out there too, Tucker and me and my dogs. Trained them pretty good to be hunt dogs, and so I'm running up there. I'm like, oh, there he is. He's hanging by 2 legs trying to get up the tree. So I pull up my air rifle, boom, smoke him. He falls out, and the dogs just grab on him and just start tug of warring. I'm like, hey, stop it. That was awesome. We got home. Well, we're walking back, and then we saw a chipmunk. I don't have the hide or tail. I just kind of like threw this hide and stuff away. We ate the meat though. Smoked that one. I did. Right in the head. But we got home, gutted them, ate it, and it was pretty good. Real tasty. And so that's the story of this little fox squirrel. But yeah, so that's the story of that. Alright, so next thing is talk about shed. I found this 2 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah. It's not, behind my house there's a lot of deer sign, buck ropes, and all kinds of stuff, but not very many shit I'll find back there. But me and my sister were riding on the four-wheeler, and we actually were riding, going mud bogging. It was like May, and so I drove through the power lines. There's like a patch of woods here, and there's like a patch of woods here, and there's a patch of woods here, and the power line's just straight that way. So I go through here because there's a big two track quad trail that's just covered in mud. I was like, ready? Hold on. So I just gas it, and I just freaking all muddy. And then I turn into the right towards the old trail he has back in the woods there. Farmer lets me go back there because my dad knows him and stuff. So he lets us go back there. And I was like, so I was doing a drift, and I caught the corner of my eye something white. I stop, I look over, I see this. I'm like, oh my god, it's my first ever shed I found. This is my first ever shed. Yeah, I was actually pretty pumped about this shed because I never found a shed before, and I got so pumped and crazy. But you guys can see he broke that off right there. It's like pretty white too, really white. But this shed's a shed. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. Got really excited, and this was my first ever shed. Hopefully that guy's still out there and grow up to be a monster. But heck yeah. So I'm gonna move on to some deer. Tell you guys about my first buck. He's not a big one, not very big buck, but I'd say he's a 5 because that's kind of like small, and I don't know what to call him. Confusing, but this is my first buck. Shot him with a rifle. This guy come in all by himself, and this is the only deer. It was last day, and my dad said if you see a buck, bust him. So I was like, alright. So I went up to my blind. I was sitting out there like 30 minutes before dark. I see a leg step forward. I'm like, alright, there's deer. I see this. I see the horn pop through. Both horns pop through. Lifts his head up, looks around, eats the bait pile. As soon as he puts his head down, I shoot him right at the base of the neck. Right, that's where I was always taught to aim. Some people aim different, which is good. Behind his shoulder too, that's good. But I like shooting in the neck because it drops them and they just fall right there. It's an easy job. Easy job. They don't have to go nowhere. So this buck come in all by himself, and this was my very first buck. I was so pumped. I was in the blind for after I shot. It was only a minute, least. But I was pretty excited about it. So I was down there, got him. I was like, oh boy, that's a nice buck. But I'd say he's a year and a half. He young deer. But I mean, I was only, what, 11 at the time. Now I'm 13. But, just a little buck. But, yeah. And, I also got his tail right here. Got the tail. I don't know why, I just like keep tails, just like memories like. But, if you guys never seen what a deer tail looks like up close, if you guys never shot a deer or nothing, seen a deer tail, well, here you guys go. It's just brown, and then it's just white on the outside. When the deer run, they flick that up. Just basically just like the hide, but just bushier, and it has white on it. And yeah, it's a nice thing to keep memories. So yeah, hold on guys, sorry, I have to plug in my phone. It's about dead. Alright. Sorry guys. Alright guys, we'll move on with the turtle shell too. This we actually found the day we were leaving. The day after I shot this buck. Well, it's a snapper turtle shell. And we actually found it laying right on the picnic table that this guy has. Right, it's an old picnic table. He lets people use it there. So we found this on there, and it was so sweet. I like it. I never really got to hold a snapper turtle shell before. This is like my first shell I ever got to keep, but it's actually pretty cool. That's what it looks like in the bottom. Inside, it's just nothing in there. But it's a snapper turtle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has like this spikes. Like, it's a young turtle though. But it's pretty cool. I was looking and I saw this and I was like, whoa, it's a turtle shell. And I was pretty pumped about it. And it looks actually pretty awesome. But yeah, I mean, what a great find. I mean, you don't get to see this every day or get one of these every day. But yeah, I mean, I was pretty excited to find this, and this was up at deer camp. So that was a pretty good win-win. Got a deer and a turtle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but his spine is like right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Kinda can, not really, but this is the turtle shell. So hope you guys like that. That was actually pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool anyways to share with you guys. But on to the next thing. Okay, ready? It's a 5. But I mean, I thought the base was pretty cool on this dude. He's all whacked up on there, and it's just like non-even horns. Shot him with my crossbow. Barnett. I mean, did not mean to shoot this buck. Had a Pacific buck to go for, and I named him Steiger. This was not one of them. I thought he was Steiger. I looked through the scope, I just saw 5 points, and it was just like a nice rack like Steiger has almost. It almost looked like Steiger's rack. Nope. Nope, not it. It's just a buck. Nice 5-point, shot with my crossbow. He didn't run very far. He ran about 40 yards away from my stand. Not very far. I seen him fall. But, yeah, so, I mean, this buck was, like, one of my good bucks I ever shot. And, this was my biggest buck, but I have another buck in for you guys to see. But, I mean, this guy's horns is, like, wacky. I mean, he has good mass. I mean, not that much mass, but he has good mass for, like, it's okay mass. It's not that well of a mass, but, I mean, for a young deer like this, I mean, I'd say he's probably like almost 2.5, probably not that much mass, but he's probably a year and a half. But buck's a buck, and I really don't care about the horns. I just really care about the meat, and just try to feed my family and stuff. And but yeah, nice buck. I mean, nice buck, real nice buck. I'm glad I shot this buck and have a trophy on my wall. But yeah, I mean, thank God he sent this one in. But yeah, so next one, don't want to fit these guys no more. Here's another one. It's a wide one, ain't it, boys? Pretty wide deer. Should have let him go. I mean, he's pretty wide. Yeah, he's a wide deer. 5-point. Shot him with my rifle. 7mm 08 up in Fife Lake. The rule up there is 3 or better one side. So I just saw 3 points on this side. I was like, It's a buck, and it has 3 sides. I'm shooting it. Because you can't shoot no does unless you have a crossbow. And muzzleloader, you can shoot a doe up there with a muzzleloader or crossbow. But you have to have a doe tag, or restricted. But, yeah, I mean, the first day we ever got there, I saw this buck, and I was like, you know what? A buck's a buck. May not see another buck. So I was like, screw it. Busted him right in the neck, dropped on the bait pile, didn't even move. Went down there. I saw this nice giant laying down there. Not a giant, but he's alright. Almost had a brow tine coming in. Not quite, though. The guy had some palmation starting right there. Right here. A little bit. Oh, sorry, guys. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, this buck's pretty nice. I mean, I would shoot him. I don't care. I mean, I shot him, but if I were you guys, I would have shot him. But it's a nice spread on him for a young deer. I'd say 1.5 years old. All my deer are usually 1.5 years. I really don't care what you guys think, but good spread on this dude. I mean, I could fit my head in there. This one I couldn't. I mean, yeah, I could, but barely. But this guy don't have much mass than the other deer. But I mean, I was happy with it. I was like, heck yeah, my buck. I mean, freaking drilled him. And so I mean, life. I mean, I'm happy I was like taught to hunt. I'm glad I was born and stuff like that, because if I was never here, I'd never be able to shoot these bucks or hunt or anything, hang out with my buddy Roger or anything. But heck yeah, I'm excited that I get to hunt, and God is there with me. My papa's there with me, Papa Kent. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with all these deer I have. So, yeah. What was I gonna say, you guys? Oh, that buck right there, I did not find or kill. My Uncle Tyson gave it to me because he found it. And, that buck right there. Right there. My uncle found that one too. Out in the woods. Near his house. Sucks them bucks had to die. Well, I'll get them down for you guys. I mean, this is a really nice buck. I mean, mainframe 8, but it's 6. I mean, I wish this buck come in my spot. Brow tines on it are pretty nice. Bang is my middle finger. I mean, the spread on this dude, though, I mean, look at that. Compared to my big buck horns don't even match that. They can just fit right in, barely. Deer's head can sit right in there. But, yeah, I mean, this buck, I would have been happy if I shot him. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, this 6-point is just a monster. Big buck, good genetics. Sucks he had to go. Could have gone another year. Turned out to be a big boy. But, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes there's some harsh winters, or he got hit by a car, injured, who knows. But, I mean, nice buck. He's probably 2.5-year-old. Sucks he had to go. I mean, but oh well, I mean, what can you do about it? But here's his 5-point. I mean, he might be a 4 to you guys, but here's this buck. I mean, he's a goofy one too. But I mean, there's 2 on that side, 3 on that side. I mean, that's a little horn. I don't count that really. It's not even an inch. Basically, just a 4. So. I mean, like this, he's probably year old. But, yeah, I mean, weird thing is, My uncle found both of these like laying next to each other, so that was pretty weird. And yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty strange, but I mean, I don't know. But sucks he had to die too. I mean, he would have turned out like a goofy nice buck. He could have turned into a nice, like, what, a 12 point one day and be just a goofy looker. Just like, his horns can touch each other, stuff like that. But I mean, what can you do? I mean, that sucks, but I mean, at least I got him. My uncle decided just to give him to me, so happy with that. And yeah, I mean, that'll be today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about it. I appreciate you guys liking this video if you do, subscribing. If you guys like to suggest to do something like fishing, hunting with that new pistol, or air rifles, shed hunting, just comment or send us something. Just tell us. Just comment down below, and we'll do it. So thank you guys for watching. See ya.